the surgery?
Well, if we delay much longer, we risk permanent damage to his shoulder.
You can always rehab his shoulder.
You know, if Mr. Lowry had been wearing a helmet, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Patrick?
Yeah?
We have 7 minutes.
Is it that late already?
All right, I'll take it from here.
I don't want him anywhere near an OR until I can sign off on him.
Okay, I got it. It's your call.
You seem a little tense.
He's a brilliant surgeon to get past the crazy.
Well, fortunately, she seems to be focused on Johnny at the moment.
It's a little ironic you're pulling me away from Lisa in order to go to our first official marriage counseling session.
Well, let's look on the bright side. At least we have something very interesting to talk about.
It's wonderful to see you. It's been way too long.
It's been a week.
You keep track. How sweet. Did you bring my pictures?
The guard has to clear him first.
Yeah. The guards are cretins. Those pictures were for my private consumption. I'm a consenting adult. I consented to receive those pictures. It's lonely here. A man needs his comforts.
They're pictures of roses.
Hey, different strokes.
I don't even want to hear about it.
The guard who has my pictures, on your way out, kill him.
They'll be in your cell by the time we're done.
Don't fail me on this, son. I ask very little.
You're the most demanding person I've ever met.
Thank you. So, how's business?
You tell me. You've been running things from in here.
Yeah, I will tell you. Business stinks. Our enemies are more vulnerable than ever, and what does my son, the heir apparent, do about it? He begs some lunatic doctor.
Wow, you never cease to amaze me. How did you know about that?
Is she any good?
I'm not gonna get into the details of it.
Don't be such a prude. I was asking you if she's any good for us, for what really matters. To bury Sonny Corinthos.
You heard anything about this guy that was found dead in my parking lot? Brandon Lowell?
Why do you bother me with these irrelevant details?
He's the ex-boyfriend of a girl who used to work at one of my clubs. She used to dance. Her name's Abby Haver. She's now dating Michael.
Ooh. Young Michael is dating one of your strippers. Good work. We could use this.
Yeah, you know about it. Did you also know about the part where this Brandon guy used to rough Abby up? Almost raped her, except Michael swooped in and last minute saved the day.
Oh, that's the saddest story I ever heard.
I can tell you moved.
What's sad is your pathetic assumption that I know or care about any of this.
You know. And how about the part where Angela Dwyer swoops in, takes the case, right about as Brandon's about to plead out, puts him back on the streets. 2 days later, he ends up dead? You're Angela Dwyer?
It's true. Angela Dwyer is the Zakara attorney. It's also true that she has dozens of other clients, including, apparently, dead would-be rapists.
Right. Anyway, I helped Michael out. Gave him some advice, also gave Abby some money.
Hey, you saw the opportunity and you expanded upon it. I'm proud of you.
You telling me you had nothing to do with this? It's all coincidence?
It's your club, your stripper, your dead customer. It's all you, John. I couldn't have done it better myself.
Nicholas,
Okay, I've been perfectly honest with you from the start. If you need a babysitter to fill in, you're gonna have to look elsewhere. I love Emma, but I don't really plan on...
Maxie, deep breath. This is not about babysitting Emma. It's about Patrick.
Oof. Was Lisa hitting on him again? I really wish she would have let me handle that. We would have saved a lot of time.
Hold on. Just sit.
Okay.
We had our first counseling session tonight. And just watching Patrick in that room trying so hard to make everything work, he's willing to do anything. And I think it's going to be a huge effort, and that scares me.
What's wrong with working hard for what you want?
That makes sense if you're working for someone like Kate Howard or you're in med school. But if Patrick has to work this hard just to stay married to me, maybe the simple truth is I I'm not enough for him.
Are you sure that you left your pills in my office? Because I looked everywhere and I did not see them. And yes, I know, hydrocodone can be extremely addictive, like we mentioned. But I do want you to stay ahead of the pain. So, you know what? How about this? I am going to authorize a partial refill, and that will help you off right now, and then I will double check my office. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. All right, no problem. Bye.
Oh, I thought you'd be with your dad. Oh, I'm so sorry, Taylor. Yeah, I already asked him. There's no way that I can get out of it. Oh, I'm not mad. I hope you aren't too mad at me. Oh, hey, I have to get back to that special project. Yeah, I need all the extra credit that I can get in physics to get me off that wait list and into Yale. Okay, bye.
So, how's my favorite overachiever doing?
Hitting the books as usual.
You know, I'm glad you called. You actually inspire me to maybe consider pushing myself. It's never gonna happen, but it's an interesting concept.
Well, I'm actually a little embarrassed in what I'm about to ask you. You'll think it's childish.
No, not at all. Far away.
Well, I just assumed that Taylor would ask me to the prom, but I just found out that he asked someone else. I can't believe he blew me off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm swamped, and I don't think that I'm going to be able to find another date. So, I was hoping that, maybe you would want to go to the prom with me.
Okay, Look, I'm honored that you would even consider asking the likes of me to your high school prom.
The whole thing is completely ridiculous, but, I'm vice president of the student council and chair of the fundraising committee. My mom thinks that, upgrading my extracurriculars might help me get into Yale, so.
So Yale still hasn't seen the light, huh?
I don't know if they will. But, Taylor and I were just thinking of making an appearance and then just going out to a nice dinner or something. The whole idea of spending an entire evening surrounded by loud music, bad food, and overdressed teenagers who can't dance does not appeal to me on any level. But I still have to go, and I cannot show up there alone.
Well, it sounds to me like you are in a tricky spot.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, we could go for a dance or two and then call it a night.
Right, look, I would love to help you out, okay? But I'm going to have to decline.
Well, it'd just be for a couple of hours. You wouldn't even have to get that dressed up.
I don't think it's in your best interest to show up to your high school prom with a married man.
You and Maya are just married for a year, for Edward's money.
Right, but we are still legally married, all right? And I just don't want to put you in that position.
I understand, yeah. It was just a thought.
Well, I mean, look, just ask around. I'm sure you can find someone your age who would be absolutely thrilled to take you to prom, okay? And whoever he is, he'll be a very lucky boy.
I should have listened to you.
I don't hear that every day.
I'm serious. I don't understand why I had to hold on to that pain for so long. Why couldn't I just get over it? Patrick slept with his ex-girlfriend, someone that had been hitting on him for months.
Don't forget, Lisa was terrorizing you, which can be a major distraction. And it's really difficult to work on your marriage when you're stuck in a well.
But Patrick saved me, remember? And that still wasn't enough. I still didn't want to work things out with him.
Robin, you were hurt.
I know, but I didn't have to make it my life's work, But that's what I do. I hold on to everything, and I overanalyze, and I'm defensive, and I have to be right all the time.
You usually are right.
That's true. But not this time. I built so many walls around me that it's almost impossible for anyone to get in.
But Patrick did.
And now I'm punishing him for it.
That must have been some counseling session.
And the thing is, he has no idea that I'm this upset because no matter how much I love him, I just refuse to be vulnerable in front of him, which means that, well, the whole concept of marriage counseling is just a big waste of time anyway.
You also tend to make broad, sweeping statements that aren't necessarily true. I'm just saying.
He was so great in the session. He has no problem admitting that he has done something wrong.
he's genuinely sorry. So why couldn't I believe that? Why did it take the death of a little child for me to take him back?
I don't really think about it like that.
Patrick doesn't dwell on the negative. You know, when something happens, he admits that he's done something wrong, and then he moves on.
Well, those are all good things, right?
Yeah, it's part of what I love about him.
Then I'm sorry. I don't really see what your problem is.
Patrick is a way more open person than I am, which leaves him many ways to grow, ways that I can't. So what if that means that we'll grow apart?
You are